And away we go. It is the Nightcap, brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken, right here on BearcatJournal.com, www.galacticfriedchicken.com for everything galactic, including delivery right to your front door, pretty much anywhere inside the 275 loop, or Wednesday through Sunday, lunch and dinner. Head down to Dayton, Kentucky, tell them to pump it up, and you will save yourself 15% off of the galactic goodness. It is out of this world. All right, Mother's Day edition. Let's get this bad boy rolling. Of course, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, the grandmas, stepmoms, mother-in-laws, you name it. Hope everybody
mamas,
had a great
babies,
day.
mamas, babies, mamas, 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 babies, mamas,
mamas, babies, mamas, mamas. I mean, I kind of count. Like, I'm a mom now, right? Like, I kind of count.
I told you that the last time we talked.
Yeah, I think I count. In the volleyball group chat, one of the moms texted out, "Happy Mother's Day, ladies," and I was like, "Thank you." They Thursday they drew Mother's Day cards for everybody, or made Mother's Day cards for everybody. So Kelsey made one for me, but she put on a wig and a dress on her stick figure because she's as artistically inclined as her father. So.
Can't win them all.
I can talk. I can't draw. Like, you get one or the other. I feel like that's an either or. You don't get to do both. All right, let's get this thing rolling. The news in Bearcat land is easy, very easy,
super easy.
Baseball. Jordan Bichel, baseball.
Yeah,
you had him on at the beginning of the season. With George for George in the Jungle. And even then we were like, that dude's impressive. Like, I don't know if it's going to like click right away, but pretty good feeling that the baseball program that John Cunningham made an outstanding hire. And guess what? John Cunningham made an outstanding hire. We had him back on the BBP Monday night. We were hoping to have him on the telethon or whatever we're calling it tomorrow, the subathon,
whatever we're calling it,
whatever it is. We've got like, I don't know, 13 hours, 14 hours to make a decision on whatever we're going to call it. But we're probably just going to not call it anything and call it the live show because that's how we do things here. But he was on last Monday on the BBP. And again, his answers are so simple. There's no coach speak. There's no talking around it. Like, look, we brought this guy in. We told him, you're going to have to compete. And he competed and he won the job, or he got beat out and somebody else won the job, but then we had to circle back to him later. Like, it was very, like, matter of fact almost, as in, like, this is what we do. And guess what? What they do, Aaron, is they win series and they win baseball games. They sweep BYU. They were in a little bit of danger on Friday. They score 7 unanswered to win 9-5 to win that game. And then kind of cruise on Saturday and Sunday. They were clearly the better of the two teams. That's a tricky spot going on the road to a team that doesn't have anything to lose when you're
high altitude
fighting. Yeah, high altitude. You're fighting for your life in terms of making the Big 12 tournament, making the NCAA tournament. And they sweep. Like, I we had volleyball all day in Louisville yesterday. We're traveling on Friday. I haven't had a ton of time to like sit down and parse through the specifics and the box score, but I was following along online through both days. They just get the job done, man. They just pitching, hitting, fielding. They are the exact opposite of the Cincinnati Reds. They can't really do anything right. Jordan Bichel's team does everything at an above average level, and it is a lot of fun to watch.
The first 30-win season since, I believe, 2019. It is the 10th 30-win season in school history. quickest it has reached 30 wins since 2008.
Yeah, this is 30
they-
wins with a week left. Not the
Right.
postseason, no conference
Right.
tournament, no
Right.
NCAA tournament. Like 30 wins at this point is pretty monumental.
They are in 5th place at 16-11 in the Big 12. They are 1 game back on 3rd place, West Virginia and Texas, who are at 17-10, and a game and a half behind Oklahoma State, who is at 17-9, and then Oklahoma at 1st place at 21-6. All impressive things. You saw home runs this weekend. You saw good pitching this weekend, and the thing that continues to stick out to me that Coach talked about when we had him on is that it is 1 game at a time. They are not talking about sweeps. They are not talking about the NCAA tournament. They weren't talking about the Big 12 tournament, which they have now qualified for and won a berth there in their first season. This is uncharted territory, really, for at this point in the Big 12. They're just doing it. And I think the craziest thing for me has been scrolling Twitter and seeing how many people are live watching the game and they are discussing what's going on in the game on Twitter. And it's an exciting time to be a UC baseball fan.
I don't remember that at any point in time for any of for the baseball program in the history of social media. Of course, obviously,
when they
went on a run
in the College World Series,
but Aaron, that wasn't a good team. That was a team that got hot in the conference tournament, and that's how they advanced. They didn't get an at-large. They didn't have a season so good that they had to get in. You understand what I'm saying? Where this is
I guess what I mean is
for a month.
What we saw though at that point in time was the same thing in the Twitter world of live tweeting, watching the games and all of that. The excitement was there. I think the excitement level was there. It was a Cinderella team, obviously, doing things that they weren't ever expected to do at that point. And you kind of had the same feeling here around this team. I wouldn't call this at this point a Cinderella team, but they're certainly doing things that they weren't expected to do at the beginning of the season. And now I think we're all kind of a little caught off guard if they're down in a game.
Yeah, I mean, my point though being, this is something that has collectively been gaining steam for a couple weeks now.
Sure.
Not just they got hot in the conference tournament
Flash in the pan.
for a team that had kind of an average season, and then made it. And then obviously, look, that win over Oregon State at Oregon State was incredible that year.
Mm-hmm.
We were at the Holy Grail, had kind of a quasi watch party for a game, I think, that started at 10:30 at night. It was late. I think I went to the Reds game with my dad, if I recall correctly. And by the 7:00 game gets over after 10:00, and I think the baseball game was just starting against Oregon State. So I agree that they had momentum there, but I'm just saying this is regular season. This is something that has not been common around here, where they have put together a strong enough season to where they're being talked about pretty heavily for an at-large bid. And I am so interested to see what happens this week. Tuesday, 11 a.m. on campus, UConn, who is a really, really good, I don't know that I would go as far as calling them a college baseball power, but they are a really, really strong college baseball program. And they are very good this year. And then you follow that up with conference leading Oklahoma coming into town Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oklahoma has won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight. I wonder if they're staying. Yeah. They play Xavier. They played Xavier Wednesday. and then play Saturday or Friday, Saturday, Sunday here against UC. But it's gonna be fascinating.
I did want to point out Nathan Taylor made the start of the win that clinched the sweep, and it improves him to 8-1 on the year. He's now leading the Big 12 in victories.
Freshman.
And he's a freshman. First UC pitcher since 2008 to win at least 8 in a season, and 12th in program history with an 8-win season. Very impressive for the young man.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. Get out if you have a chance. Get your butt out and support them.
Are you ready? Are you ready to cross over to Bischel is the best hire yet amongst the 4 coaches?
I mean, get back to me a week from today.
Okay.
Get back to me a week from today. If he takes them, if they look, they're on the bubble. They are very, very much on the bubble right now. If they go 3-1, I think they get in that large bid to the tournament. I genuinely do. That's without whatever happens in the Big 12 tournament
right
the following week. So he's certainly surging towards the top of that list with the way his team is playing, because like you said, Aaron, this is not some scrappy team that like keeps like scratching and clawing out come from behind wins late in games. Like they have done that, but they have a bunch of games where they have just gotten up early, maintained a consistent lead, not given it up. Like it felt like to me for the longest time.
That's probably the most impressive thing. Yeah.
When you paid attention to UC baseball, they've been decent at the top of the rotation. They've had good offense, but then when you get into the bullpen, things could go sideways pretty quick. That hasn't been the case. For the most part, they've been able to steadily build leads, steadily stay ahead and in front of the opponent, and pick up victories. It's exactly what they did Friday and Saturday against BYU. Thursday, they had the come from behind, storm back.
And sometimes you need that, but yeah.
Well, and sometimes you're adjusting to altitude. You're adjusting to a new situation. I imagine that park looks unbelievable. Amazing. I mean, it looks incredible with the mountains. I mean, it just looks. I'm sure at times you're just looking around, going, "Is this? Am I playing in a snow globe?" Like,
that's funny.
So yeah, I mean, everybody's on board. It's a lot of fun. We're hoping to get a player on tomorrow night. But like I said, they have an 11 a.m. game against a really good UConn team on Tuesday. If we can't get a player on tomorrow, just understand the first chance we get to give these guys more flowers, we will.
Yep.
Speaking of tomorrow, if you are not aware, if you are watching this on Monday and you do not know what is happening, here's the deal. We are going to be live from noon to 10 p.m. You heard that right. We are going to be live from noon to 10 p.m. It's 513 day. If you don't know what that is May 13th. It is a big day in the city of Cincinnati because of the 513 area code. UC wanted to push this as Cincy Reigns wanted to push this as a kind of a subscription deal where they're calling for folks to subscribe to Cincy Reigns, meaning you join it, basically like Bearcat Journal, whatever the case may be. You get a monthly bill charged to you, $5. This is what they're aiming for tomorrow: $5.13 a month, $51.30 a month, $513 a month, $5,130 a month, or big baller, $51,300 a month. If you want to do either of those last two, hit me up. We've got some opportunities to sponsor some things on Bearcat Journal as well. But we have an absolute star-studded cast of characters tomorrow, Aaron. You want me to go through it?
That we do.
This is what we have scheduled so far. We'll start at 12. Do a little intro, kind of get the blood, the juices flowing, the body going. 12:15. Women's volleyball head coach Molly Alvey will join us. These are all tentative. You guys know how this works. Like anything can change in a live stream at any given time. But this is the schedule we have right now. This is what we're expecting. 12:15, head volleyball coach Molly Alvey. 12:35, senior forward on the women's basketball team, Jillian Hayes. A Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. This is, I can almost guarantee you, Aaron, this will be the only time ever that we have a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model on this network.
Ever.
So, looking forward to talking to Jillian. 1 o'clock, John Cunningham. 1:30, All-American Luke Kandra. 2 o'clock, Wes Miller. 2:30, Ohio Mr. Football, Evan Prater. 3 o'clock, Ohio Mr. Football, Corey Kiner. 3:30, John Daniel, who is a senior associate athletic director in charge of facilities. He will be able to give us a full update on the indoor practice facility and everything that has been going on there. So looking forward to that one. 4 o'clock, our guy, the dog, the homie, Nico Palizzetti joins us at 4. At 5, women's head basketball coach Katrina Merriweather. 5:30, Ken Tracy, who works for Cincy Reigns. 8 p.m., Scott Satterfield. I'm confused. Hold on a second. Oh, 2 o'clock. I forgot. I just skipped over it. 2 o'clock, Wes Miller.
You did mention that already.
Okay, I'm sorry. And then 8 o'clock, Scott Satterfield. 8:30, I think, is when we're going to get Doug Martin from the NCAA golf regionals, where we got a guy competing. So he's a little busy, but he is going to join us. We're just navigating exactly when. I believe that is tentatively scheduled for 8:30. Also, potentially working on Dante Corleone or Jack Dingle, working on a basketball player. So there's a lot going on. Keegan is going to be on campus. So he will be kind of helping navigate everything behind the scenes. He will be on camera with us. Brett will be on camera with us. Dave will be on camera with us. Royer will be joining us tomorrow night. I'm excited. I know I hate me for doing these things like 24 hours out. And I know you hate me for doing these things like 72 hours out.
I think we're getting better at this. I'll say that.
It was a lot more organized than the one 2 years ago. There's no question about that. The one 2 years ago, we were getting ready to go on the air, and you're like, "Do you have any idea what's actually going to happen here?" And I was like, "Nope. We're just going to go live for." We went 15 hours that time. It was a little different. I can assure you, we will not be live for 15 hours tomorrow, but 10, we will be live for 10. But there you go. Tiger, I think, needs to go outside. Since you like
a lot of fun tomorrow.
I got the koozie. I'm not having any tonight because we got a long day tomorrow. A big day. So I'm going to try to get some sleep. You get some sleep, Aaron. Bearcat Nation gets some sleep. We will see you for a long and productive stream on Monday. That's the nightcap by Galactic Fried Chicken right here on BearcatJournal.com. See you tomorrow.
See ya.